Hello, Tere, at Tallinn Black Nights Film Festival. And it's my big honor and pleasure to present to you our first guest from our most precious, probably, first feature competition. It's a competition for debuts. It's 13 debutants, and we are very proud to start our competition with A Safe Place, Romanian film, and Cecilia Stefanescue is together with me. Cecilia, for you it's a debut as the director, but your name we know for several years. You already co-wrote, or maybe you was the lead of screenplay for Libertate, Freedom, directed by Tudor Giurgiu, and you were awarded GOPO, biggest Romanian award for screenplays. So probably this collaboration with Tudor, who is producer on A Safe Place, started during production of Libertate.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me, and it's a big honor for me and a great pleasure to be here. No, in fact, my collaboration with Tudor dates from a long time. We made another movie together in 2006, I suppose. It was his debut film, Lovesick. I wrote the script. It was an adaptation from a book I wrote. It was my debut book. So we knew each other from that time. And then we worked together at Libertate too. We co-wrote, we wrote, in fact, together the script. It was about the big events that happened in Eastern European countries, the shoot of the communists. So we were in a way, both of us, children of ancient regimes. So but Tudor was the producer of the 3 of my shorts. So we knew each other from a long time, and we worked as well.
Yeah. And A Safe Place, of course, it's a completely different film from Libertate, a political thriller, and A Safe Place, very intimate, raw, and a deeply touching film with female lead character. And what inspired you to write a screenplay for A Safe Place?
I was inspired by the women of my generation, in fact, and of our past, very difficult at some point, at some time, very rough, but in fact full of hopes and desires to earn as much as we can, experience rights, emancipation, and all that. And I look around me. First of all, I discovered the place. The place of the action is in Bulgaria, very close to Romanian border. It's a very beautiful and very strange place. Very savage, and I was drawn to the place first of all, and then I thought about this topic: women of my generation who were raised by another generation of women, and I wanted, in a way, it is a political movie, but of course it's not as political as Libertate. It's not explicit, but in a way I wanted to, by some intimate story, to tell the story of somehow of a generation of Eastern European women, especially Romanian ones.
Yeah, and I would love to tell you that you are a very strong director for actors, and Marina, your lead actress. She previously had some a role in Cristi Puiu's film, and also you tested a bit her in Libertate, but this is her first leading role, and how you prepared her in this very heartbreaking role, difficult role, and
I made a very long cast. It was a very long process. I had a very strong casting director, Florentina Bratfanov, who agreed to come with on this path with me on this journey. I discovered Marina. I saw her in Cristi Puiu movie Malmkrog, but it was a very different role there. But I was drawn by her desire to come with me on this journey, on this experience. And the fact is that we were on rehearsal, I think 4 months during the whole summer. It was a very, very difficult time because there were, 40 degrees in Bucharest. Everything was melting around us. And not only with Marina, but with the whole group of actors, we rehearse a lot. And we, of course, like in every experience, we had sometimes a rough part, and but this kind of experience leads us to something that we wanted to achieve.
Yeah, actors in your film are also very audacious in some scenes, and I think you will not be surprised if I ask, did you have on set intimacy coordinator?
I didn't. I wish I would. I at some point I wish I had, but I didn't. So it was only speaking with her and with other actors who are involved in this in that scenes, and speaking and rehearse, but rehearse little by little. It wasn't. And I explained them very, very, very precisely that we wanted to achieve some effect from these type of scenes. I know at what scene you you refer to. It was very difficult for everybody, in fact, for everybody, and I wished I had an intimacy coach back then.
And for debut film, you was surrounded by real professionals. Your cinematographer previously worked with Ivana Mladenovic, and especially cinematography in this film struck us, our committee. It seems you used specifically very long shots for which you had to perfect choreography to do.
Yes, it was perfected during rehearsals, but I knew from the beginning that this type of film about solitude, about an event that occurred and that is very strong, a revealing that is quite strong for the character, and for us too, I hope. It has to be shown quietly and peacefully, not in a rush. I wanted to prepare. I didn't want to shock or to make some rush movements with the camera, But we followed her states of minds. In fact, we followed the character's state of mind and of spirit.
Yeah, and camera brings mystery to a film. Camera, like observer, follows it, and especially in the end, it looks your film looks very spectacular due to these long shots.
Thank you very much. I wanted to be real and to be true to the character and to us too, because when you tell a story with the camera, I think it's like a view. It's like you substitute yourself in this kind of, but it's a balance between what you reveal and what you don't reveal. And for me, it was also important what I didn't reveal with the camera, with what we hide, and we talked about that a lot with Lucian. Of what we don't show, but it's also important for the story.
Yeah, this is always, for me personally, attracts a film which events which I have to imagine, which are behind camera, on this side or on this side. But another superstar in your team is Roxana Shell, editor, and she collaborated with in almost all Corneliu Porumboiu's films, and how you worked with her. Editing was done during production, or she joined later on?
She joined later, but we matched perfectly almost. We spent a lot of time together. I think I at some point I stayed a little bit too long with her, but she was very eager and very. We became friends, in fact, and I think the human experience is also important in this kind of journeys that we call film, because when you meet some very some people who wants to express their to express and to contribute to your story and to express to make a whole of this of what you wanted from the beginning. I think we are gained also humanly, not only professionally. So we worked almost for 6 months. I think 6 months at the editing, but it was nice.
And finally, I just want to ask my curious question. Did you film in chronological order, or it was too expensive to do?
It was too expensive. We filmed like crazy. We filmed in 23 days, not chronologically. I wished, like the intimacy coach, I wished I had, but sometimes I thought at the end of the shooting, I thought maybe this kind of of very rough experience of filming, maybe it could end well, or maybe not. But yes, we shoot like crazy.
Thank you, Cecilia, for bringing us a safe place, which was shot, as you mentioned, in Bulgaria, and we will be able to continue our discussion more specifically after audience will see a film, and I believe that a safe place will not leave anyone without emotions and feelings. Thank you for trust in Tallinn Black Nights Film Festival, and for debutants especially to find a place where a film will elevate and will travel to other festivals.
Thank you very much for having me here.